We love that refreshing sound. Welcome back to the Burger Podcast, everybody. I'm Caleb Weiniger.
Justin Burkett.
And alongside us, our trusty seed, the man of the night. He'll put you to sleep. You know who it is.
DK, what's up, guys?
Welcome back to the 100th episode of the Burger
100.
Podcast. 100.
100.
Yeah, 100, which is crazy to think of. Yeah, I mean, we could go down the list of who to thank, but I think overall just the patties that support us, our patrons. And then I do want to have a big shout out to these two guys that are sitting here with me. Obviously, Justin, my counterpart, we go head to head. And then TK, dude, you just make us seem a little bit smarter than what we are by whether it be helping us through questions or just making this somewhat
just organized,
you know?
Yeah,
man. It's been a wild ride. We've got a good thing going here. I'm liking it. I'm having fun. It's funny that I don't dread it too bad, and we've done 100 of these. So
yeah,
that's good. Fun. Good sign. It's a good sign.
Yeah, it's fun. For those of you who are new here, it is our 100th episode. I don't know where you're checking us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple, whatever you're checking us out on. We do have a YouTube page. If you just go type in the Burger Podcast, or we do have a link tree. You could go check us out. We've been down for a little bit, but life happens. But we plan to get back started on the YouTubes as much as possible. So go give us a listen, like, comment, whatever you want to do on all those platforms. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we can get to 200. You know, this is the first of a couple milestones. So, well, with that being said, I mean, it's our 100th episode. It's got to be something special, 100, right, guys?
Man. Yeah,
we neglected to bring on guests last week, and we weren't doing it because we're being lazy. We had a little something fun planned. So if you guys would like to, we'll just go ahead and get them in here.
Yeah. So Justin, you wanna start first, or I can start first? Doesn't matter.
I'll go. I'll start first.
Yep.
All right. So my first guest here, probably a pretty easy guess of who it's gonna be. He might be the Burger Brigadier. He might be a gambling addict, but he is for sure probably our biggest. For sure, probably it doesn't make sense. Biggest fan, my brother Joe.
Ooh, all right.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Joe.
Woo.
Welcome, Joe. Welcome. Yeah.
Oh, the Hogan entrance.
Yeah. On my side, my first guest, I had a feeling Justin and I didn't tell each other who we were bringing on the show, but I just had a feeling Joe would be here. I would be stupid to not bring on someone who basically taught me everything I know about how to be a human being. A couple years older than me, and she's way smarter than me. So welcome to the show, my sister Jessica.
Ooh. Let's go. Sibling rivalry again.
Sibling rivalry. Welcome back to the show, both of you. Thank you for the support through, all the years. 100th episode. I think Justin and I, without even talking about it, were like, these are two people who have to be on the show at this point for all the support and everything. So thanks, guys. Welcome.
Yeah, pleasure. Good to see you.
Honored.
J-Bone, is there something else there?
Yeah, I mean, episode 100, we can't just have two guests. We got to have another guest thrown in here. This fella here, very good friend, supporter of the show, follower. He might not be my brother. He is my Nell Daddy. Bring him in.
Hi, baby.
Let's go. Nell Daddy.
Nell Daddy. Welcome, bud. Welcome. This is I think maybe your third time on the show now? You're on mute. Yeah.
Muted. What an intro.
My goodness. Well, I was going to say, what an intro. Nailed it. Yeah, third time. Going to be the best time.
Hey.
Coming home with a dub.
Fuck yeah. So not just three guests. I think we have another guest, right?
Oh, boy.
I mean, we're bringing out everyone.
There's more.
Yeah. So this guest, I think everyone, if you listen to the show, you're familiar with. He has been on the show before, but I think he's on the show at least twice a month. He's probably my most used phone a friend. Not a sibling, but about as close as you can get to it. My cousin Paul, Bilo, a lot of you guys know him as.
Woohoo! We got everybody in
There it
here.
is.
All right.
Go.
Let's go.
Love it.
Yeah, so there's our guests. No more. There's not anymore.
That was
but-
everybody.
Yeah, that was everybody. And
TK goes,
T-
wait, there's a second
Wait.
producer.
yeah.
Let's just add another just wrench in things, make
Right.
it double as chaotic.
But yeah, if you're familiar with the show, you know we bring on one guest each for Justin and I at the beginning of the month. For our 100th episode, we wanted to do something special, and these 4 people have been huge supporters and also just super fun and entertaining when coming on the show. So if you could tell, the format might be a little bit different. I'll kind of let the producer get into that when it's time. But yeah, welcome to the show, everyone. 100 episodes. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Glad to have y'all.
The Burger Podcast is going to be on a Smucker's jar. 100 episodes.
So we'll just quickly touch on, since this is not the first episode of the month, there is a score already, and Caleb is out to an early lead here, 3-1 for the month. Not like there's any challenges that we do anymore, but maybe eventually those will come back. But for now, it's just for bragging rights. Do you guys want to talk about what you're drinking, and you just want to skip all that stuff and we'll just start doing trivia?
I mean, I'm down to talk about what we're drinking. We usually go a little special for the, the guest episodes. We can kind of rifle through it. I'll go ahead and start.
Go ahead.
I got some local Baltimore Union Divine IPA.
Nice.
Very good.
And then since my sister is coming on, I know sake soju's up in her realm. So I got some soju to take.
Nice. That's good. All right. So for me, another local, the Hazy Cannon IPA. I got my sour blueberry tart thing. And then my whiskey that I'm drinking, taking shots of, is the great Bruce Buffer's whiskey called Puncher's Chance. So
that's awesome.
I'm going to throw a little 1-2 punch, knock your ass out. Coming home with this dub.
No, Daddy, what you drinking on, man?
Well, so for those of you who've seen me on the show or heard me on the show before, I am the boring one, and it is a dry household over here. So we got a Zevia, little creamy root beer flavor.
Yeah.
So got to keep the mind sharp.
There you go.
Jess, what about you?
I wasn't paying attention when I grabbed it, but I'm sure it's some kind of local hard seltzer. But to follow up, I did get from Hot Valley, which is here in Eugene, a hazy imperial IPA. It is called Stash Bandicoot.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
That's cool.
That's
Throwback.
cool.
Throwback.
Yep. So
Burger Brigadier.
Maybe, but definitely drinking Over-Reliable, the PBRs.
can't go
Nice.
wrong.
And last but not least,
All reliable for me.
Mhm.
The silver
Taste of the
bullet.
Rockies.
Mountains are blue.
mhm.
The mountains are blue.
TK.
Yeah,
Are you-
I had about 40 of those Coors Lights last night and well into the early morning. So I'm having a calorie-free Red Bull.
There you go.
Fair enough, dude.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a shot, Caleb, if you want to partake
Yes.
for
100
episode 100.
Crazy.
Boom.
Salud, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Salud, mi familia.
Here we go.
All right, well, since we've got so much going on today, no community kickoff question, and we're just going to go right into the game. So if anybody have any final words before we get going?
Only thing I'm going to say is not just because there's many people on the show, but send us your community kickoff questions, if you would, everyone listening. We do need some more. theburgerpodcast@gmail.com. Videos are encouraged, but not required. That's it. That's all I got.
Excellent. All right, so if you're not familiar with the show, here's how we do things around here. This is the Burger Podcast, 10 questions over 5 rounds. Today we're playing teams, so Team Caleb and Team Justin will each get 5 questions per game, and they usually have a multitude of lifelines to work with, including a phone a friend, steal, reroll, and a 2x multiplier. But since today we have so much help in the building, or in the virtual building, so to speak, this is a 2x multiplier only being the lifeline that they have to use today. They don't really have to worry about the catch of only one per round because there's only one lifeline. And all of our categories are decided by the random wheel of not so much randomness. I have to fix us here, but that's okay. And Caleb, you went first last week, so Justin, you're leading us off.
All right, boys. He might have a lead, but it's 0-0 right now. Let's go.
Right, how do I get everybody?
We love a
Switch
3-1
back
comeback.
around.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I got
All right,
this
we
hat
got
because
it.
we're dropping buckets. We're Caitlin Clarkin up in here.
Didn't she
All right,
just lose?
Justin.
Yeah, she just lost.
Yeah,
so.
she lost, but she drained a
She
three.
put up 30 though. She put up
She got-
some
yeah,
respectable
she dropped
numbers.
30.
Ooh,
Yeah.
She tossed up 30.
Could have got me a triple
Yeah.
double.
30, but silver trophy. So
Yikes, dude.
I'd take the other one.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Damn right.
True. All right, Team Justin, it's your spin.
This wheel, I don't think we have a solid name. Wheelsifer, what was the other one, Justin?
Dude, I love Wheelsifer so much.
I
Yeah.
have to say, Will
Like
Siffers,
all hail. So
all
good.
hail Will Siffers.
Yeah.
All right, that is a entertainment category question.
All right.
For those of you who are not
Not
watching.
too good at entertainment.
Producer TK, do we have a steal lifeline or just 2 times? I meant to ask that.
We just have the 2 times multiplier. So that's all you got to work with today. All
Nice
right.
entertainment.
This
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
one of the easier ones we've had. On
Let's
the
go.
show. Oh, man. All right. Entertainment is the category. Team Justin, who starred in the Canadian TV series Degrassi: The Next Generation?
Let's go.
before changing careers and becoming a rap
Yeah.
singer.
2 times.
2 times that shit.
Wait. Do they have to say just the music name or the full actual name?
Oh, we got the full name too. Come on. Now,
Okay,
don't play
yeah.
with me.
No,
Okay.
wow. All
I
right.
That's
had
a
a
moot
feeling
point,
Nell Daddy
then.
might have. Yeah.
2 times that, and Nell Daddy. I want you to hit him with the full name because I have no idea.
That'll be the full name of Aubrey Drake Graham.
Let's go.
I was hoping I could slide one
Nice.
there. God damn you, Nell Daddy.
All right. So we're 2 times in it.
2 time.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Who starred in the Canadian TV series Degrassi: The Next Generation before changing careers and becoming a rap singer? They are confidently saying it's Aubrey Drake Graham. You got it.
Woo, let's go.
Of
Starting
course.
off hot.
Not a lot of drama
Meant to
there.
be.
3.
But what was his character name?
Wheelchair
Jimmy.
man.
Well, we got Will.
Damn.
Jimmy, right?
Oh, he said that on back.
You
My
can't
man,
mess
that's
with
Drake.
Nell Daddy. You can't
My
mess
man,
with Nell Daddy.
He knows his Drake.
Yeah. Or it's
I
Degrassi.
am sitting
Or is
on his
Degrassi,
lap
yeah.
for sure.
At a Diddy party.
No.
Diddy.
Oh,
No
Too
Diddy.
soon? Too soon?
That's apparently like the new, like instead of saying pause, you just or like no homo, you say no Diddy.
Okay.
Makes sense. I love it.
Yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah.
all right. Off to a good start over there, guys. Caleb, it's your team spin.
Let's do it. Remind me, Jess, Paul, what are your strongest categories you would say?
Entertainment.
Sports, entertainment,
Yep. history,
sometimes geography.
Okay.
arts and
Ooh.
leisure.
All right, and we're going back to back on the
So I
entertainment.
noticed none of you said history. Either
I
one
said
of you did.
history.
It would
Oh,
depend.
you did? Okay.
It would
Yeah,
depend.
I said
I
yeah,
feel
and
like-
also I could still super goof on it because history's pretty broad.
It's true.
Everything's
According to
history
TK,
when you think
everything's
about it.
history when you think about it.
That's right. Everything is history. All right, guys. This is entertainment. We're on back to back. Round 1 here is all entertainment. Okay. Which fictional casino named for a port in Morocco is owned by Robert De Niro's character in the Martin Scorsese film Casino?
Oh, Lord.
Just staring at Bilo right now, trying to intimidate him.
So I'm not looking.
I watched Casino like a month ago, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was.
Does it look like I'm looking at him?
Yeah, kind of does.
Tilt your head down a little bit.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
I was staring at a door.
Yeah, guys, I don't know.
I don't either. Sorry, this is like one of those kind
Yeah.
of blind
It's not
spots I have.
It's not
and
the
it's-
pink flamingo.
No chance it's
trying to-
Aubrey Drake Graham, right?
Probably not.
Okay. Pink Flamingo.
Go for it. He'll never steer you
No,
wrong.
it's not the pink flamingo. I'm
Well,
trying to think
wait,
of.
what are cities? What are what are cities in Morocco?
Well, Morocco is a city, right?
Oh shit, you're right. I don't know.
Right. I think. I don't know.
He's not.
What if it's like a trick question and the casino is just called Morocco?
No, it would be an actual port city.
Port name? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's just a Morocco port, right?
Well, I'm trying to think of the Tangiers. I'm thinking it's the Tangiers.
Tangiers. All right.
I'm
final
thinking it's the
answer.
Tangiers because Algiers is the capital of Morocco. It's the Tangiers.
Okay. Tangiers. Final answer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Okay, well, lock it in. This was an entertainment question. Which fictional casino named for a port in Morocco is owned by Robert De Niro's character in the Martin Scorsese film Casino? Cousin Paul just had a brain blast here, and he says it's Tangiers. You got it. Tangiers Casino.
Fuck does that come from? Just out of
That's
nowhere.
nice.
So no, Jess clued me in. She was talking about cities in Morocco, and then I thought of the capital of Morocco, which is Algiers, and that
Nice.
triggered Tangiers.
As soon as you said Tangiers, I was like, son of a. I love that movie.
I love it too. It's one of those like little things that like they've only mentioned it a few times in the movie.
Yeah. And like that's not like a name you hear commonly either in general. So.
Yeah.
But I think they used it was either called the Flamingo or the Pink Flamingo as the actual casino where they filmed it. As I think that's why it was popping in my head. Because it was on the old strip.
Yep.
The
I've
old,
never
I'm
seen
trying to
Golden
find something a
Nugget.
little bit more about it.
Oh, the Golden Nugget has the cheapest beer on the strip on the old
Dude,
strip.
Old Vegas is fantastic.
Oh yeah. Dude, I pissed my pants one time.
Nice.
There?
I had a football
There or
full of
just
beer.
in general?
I had a football full of beer and I couldn't find
The other day.
bathroom.
Just the other day.
I said it was
man.
filmed mostly at the Riviera.
Riviera. Okay.
We go to
with a
this
nearby defunct landmark hotel as the entrance to replicate the fictional Tangiers. The more you know.
Really cool old bars there.
All right, guys, nicely done. On to round 2. Justin, it's back to your team.
All right.
Guys, Vegas keeps getting brought up a lot on the show, and it's not helping me because I always want to go to
I was
Vegas.
gonna say
No.
your faves.
Hey Caleb, last time I was in Baltimore, you helped me out big time.
Yeah.
Art and
We
leisure.
had a good little stretch
and
at the
leisure,
casino,
guys.
the old horseshoe.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Art and leisure. Okay, this is not fun.
All right, guys, your art and leisure question. Which model appeared topless on the self-pinned 1993 novel Pirate?
Model.
Self-pen, so she wrote it. Is that what that means?
Gotta be. Self-pen
Whoever the
novel.
model is.
Pirate. So she wrote it 93.
She definitely had a ghostwriter. If she's a model, she had a ghostwriter. There's no way she wrote it.
First two thoughts: Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra.
Pam Anderson was my first guess.
I'm just thinking, like I know they did Playboy.
Yeah, and so Pirate, like if that has any relation to Tommy Lee, they have like a sex video on a boat.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
Never seen it.
I'm on a
No, it
boat,
exists.
man.
Yeah, Pam Anderson was first guess. 93. Topless. I mean, yeah, she's like the main topless one.
Self-penned.
Um,
I've never known her to write a book though, or be able
Yeah.
to read it.
yeah,
Well, that's why he said Ghostwriter.
True.
yeah. She had Nicolas Cage, the Ghost Rider, writing her book.
The Ghost Rider.
Which
Dad
model
jokes.
appeared topless in 93?
I think it's probably. I feel like Pam's probably our best guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I was 5 years old, so I wasn't really looking up boobs back then.
yeah, I was -1, so.
-5.
And Nell Daddy was even less. He wasn't even a glimmer in the eye yet.
Nah. Yeah.
I think Pam. I don't know.
Who's the girl?
Baywatch?
Like I keep on going back to like the Family Guy episode where like they get the cutout of like the girl, some Kathy Ireland.
I
Is
have
that
no
her
fucking
name?
clue who that is.
Yeah, I
Loved
never
her
watched
in
Family Guy, so I
Necessary
can't help you
Roughness.
there.
Yeah.
Necessary Roughness. Kathy Ireland loved it.
Like that's the only other one because I mean, like
I'm also terrible with the names.
I mean, Pam Anderson was pretty popular in the early to mid '90s. I feel
early
like
'90s.
she had the TV show too.
Hey,
Baywatch?
TK, when this is done, I have a guess.
Oh, I think we all do.
We don't have a
Yeah.
steal, but I just have a guess.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
good with
gotcha.
Pam Anderson. I feel
I
like
just- yeah, I
just
Connor's
don't have,
fans,
like-
too late.
I can think of other women, but as far as like 100%, I'm pretty sure they'd been topless at some point. Pam definitely was later in Playboy. I don't know about a self-penned novel, but I think I'd come up with anybody else.
I mean, is there anything
Yeah,
you can
I don't
think
know.
to pirate?
No, I mean there was a Pirates of the Caribbean thing knockoff, but that was much later in like the 2000s. with
Later,
Jesse
yeah.
Jane. Don't ask me how I know that. I just I did.
Stagnetti's Pirates. Pirates Revenge. Oh, yeah, I've
Dirty
seen it.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Pam is probably
Yeah.
a little bit later than 93 too, but I don't
Yeah.
know what else to say
right.
besides Pam.
Let's go.
So we'll go with Pam. Final answer.
All right.
I actually have
this-
the. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna reread it one more time if you have one more thing to say.
It's kind of related. I was just gonna say I took from our dad's old porn collection the cover of the 1994 March edition Playboy from his collection when we were cleaning out the garage one time. So I have that somewhere around here. I don't know if I can pull it out maybe for next episode.
Who's it of?
Nice.
I don't even remember. I'd have to Google it.
Ah,
I'm just impressed you knew the exact date.
Yeah.
and
Well, it was
issue.
my birth. I did my birth month and year, and I took the
Okay.
cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sentimental.
Respect.
All right, so this was an art and leisure question. Which model appeared topless on the self-penned 1993 novel Pirate? They say it's Pam Anderson.
So, just to see if our team synergy is like on point, can we all three say what our guess would be on the count of three? Is that lame, or should we do it?
Sure.
Try it.
All right.
3-2 on it.
3, 2, 1.
Fabio.
Oh, a man. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
You guys got it. It's Fabio.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nice.
Oh.
He's like this on the cover. with, like,
Yes,
Like,
yes.
yeah.
Oh my
how do you
God.
know that?
Yeah.
I can picture
Oh
it.
my
Question
There he
also,
is.
yeah, hell yeah.
Wow,
So,
Oh.
Wow.
so
great
So-
moves.
my theory was twofold. Pirate, probably a dude. Topless, definitely a dude if they're going to produce a novel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1993 didn't really strike me as the year where there's going to be topless ladies on a book cover, but you never know.
Damn.
I've been wrong
Shit.
before.
Topless dudes
Just
for
dude brain went
days.
straight
Why
to
the topless
yeah.
dude?
Oh my God. I think
Straight-
I've seen that book in a library before, or like
I'm
at
pretty
my grandmother's
sure-
house or
Pretty
I'm
sure it's
pretty
in
sure
every-
that book was on the bookmobile, dude. I'm not even kidding.
Or our grandmother, our shared grandmother, read, probably still does read a lot of Harlequin novels, and Fabio was definitely on a couple of those covers. So
I mean,
Oh
as long
my
as she's
God.
not falling asleep, burning cigarette holes into the couch, yeah.
absolutely,
Caleb bought a Lamborghini poster and a Fabio book.
That
Yeah.
damn right.
For $2.05.
Oh man, that is good stuff. All right,
Smell
well,
good eraser. Smell good eraser.
that takes us to Caleb, your half of round 2. Here is your spin.
Let's do it.
That was dude brain just being like model titties. Like it's gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, he got them yitties too. You
sports.
know, they're just kind of different.
Science.
Right.
Different titties.
Yeah.
Different one. Let's do it. Science and nature. It's pretty neat.
Oh boy,
Sure is neat.
Justin, I think that's a shot, bro. You might have done it
Oh,
already.
you're
I
right.
missed it, but
No, I didn't. You're right.
Cheers.
Cheers, team.
All right, guys, your science and nature question. Which farm animal produces the largest litters?
Oh man. I mean, my immediate thought is a cat, like barn cat, to help with rodents.
I was gonna go with pigs.
Yeah, I was thinking pigs too, but I mean, I can also see cat falling under that.
To
Is
be
that
honest,
is that what it's called? A litter of piglets?
Well, they just, I mean, a multitude
I think
of
litter's
birds
pretty
is just
like
called
a
a literal.
umbrella.
Is it?
just a
Yeah.
general
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
What else?
I
What
didn't
else are
think
you
about
thinking?
pigs having babies until just this moment. I don't know why. Never thought of that in my life.
They just
Yeah, they don't
spontaneously
produce enough.
appear.
Yeah, they're just there. They're pigs.
Hatch
I-
of eggs.
I honestly thought pigs only had like 1 or 2 piglets.
No, I can have quite a few.
What about sheep?
I think they often
Sheep.
tend to only be able to carry like 1 to 2 max. Same
Okay.
with those.
Yeah, is it crazy of me to say chickens? Like if there's
Yeah,
they have-
it's not a litter. Litter means you have to give birth.
Hey, you never know, dude. They're pumping out eggs. That's what,
Well, they true.
Dude, that's a lot of
they have
litters.
one
I got
at-
about 12 of them in my fridge right now.
yeah.
But they like once the egg is laid, it has to be fertilized. So
Yeah, they have to have a male, but because you can
I
have
mean-
eggs without that aren't live. Anyways, so not chickens.
but they only lay 1 egg at a time. So and that would be
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 1 a day, so it's like, yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
My gut's leaning towards pigs.
Me too.
I think it's
right,
Tangiers.
Unless
Pig
or
there's
flamingos.
flamingos,
Yeah.
specifically of
I
the
like
pink
chicken, to
variety.
be honest.
Yeah.
All right, you guys locking in pigs?
Yeah,
All them
pigs.
gathering.
Pigs.
All right.
Pigs.
All right. This was a science and nature question. Which farm animal produces the largest litters? They think it's pigs.
That's what I would
Let's
want.
go.
got it.
Yeah.
It's pigs.
I
Okay.
personally still think it's chickens, but that's another
I
topic.
will go to my grave.
Agree to
Because
disagree.
pigs can start breeding at like 6 months or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
ridiculous. A buddy of mine's a farmer, and he like
Oh my.
Damn, 20 piglets.
Yeah, it says
That's
up to
crazy.
they can produce up to 20 piglets in one gestation, which is scary.
Wow.
That's why wild hogs are such a problem because they just fucking you kill one,
Yeah.
and 14 pop out. Like
That's crazy.
it's like Hellboy, whatever that thing is that they kill, and 2 of them come out each time. It's that.
Like a
It's
hydra.
crazy. Yeah.
Damn, good shit, guys.
Yeah, nicely done there, guys. That ties us up. It's 2-2 going into round 3. Justin, back to you, pal.
Paul, I know you're probably doing something, but your posture right now is just hysterical because you're turned one way and then facing the. It's just very.
I'm trying
funny.
to watch the screen.
That's
Peeing in a
yeah,
chip
it's
bag right
just
now.
Very funny.
No, I'm
Yeah.
my
Are you?
fucking. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a damn bed, so I have to stretch my legs occasionally.
Oh,
I'm 40 years
gotcha.
old.
He's not peeing in a chip bag. He pees his pants. We've already established that.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
on Fremont Street in Vegas
Sorry, it
for the
happens,
whole world
everybody.
to see.
All right, guys, you ended up on geography.
God damn it, man.
Hey, we will positive vibes.
Hey man, I'm great at geometry.
You're right. You're right.
All right, guys, your geography question. What 2 countries are connected by, quote, the channel?
Like I said, I suck
that
at
the English
geometry.
channel?
Are you
so-
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking
that-
it's the English Channel.
So England and Portugal?
No, I'm pretty sure it's England and France.
Okay.
It's definitely not Portugal. Like that's way too south.
I have no idea.
Isn't France? Is France on the water?
I think.
I thought it was France, Portugal, or France, Spain, Portugal. I thought. I'm pretty bad at geography.
No. Because like, but, like
to be honest,
Portugal's like way too low. I'm pretty sure it's England. and
Anybody got an
France.
atlas hanging up around? I mean, excuse me. I'll go with you on. I always look around my room knowing there's nothing here, but I happen to just spin around and be like, maybe I'll catch.
Where's my globe?
Where's it? Yeah, like. Let me try and cheat somehow by finding a globe randomly in the room. I don't have a globe, but I got a goblet here from Lord of the Rings.
Because the dude like swam the English Channel, and that was from England to France. I'm pretty sure. And if that's the channel, I'm pretty sure the channel has to like that sounds like the channel. That sounds like it's like a
Yeah,
very,
like what else?
fucking British thing.
Yeah, like
I just
what
love
else
the
would it
accent.
be?
The channel.
Yeah,
Cheerio.
Go on down to the channel.
yeah.
I got
All right,
nothing to add.
we'll go
Yeah,
with England.
That's
Yeah.
quality information there. I mean,
England and France, two of them losers that we beat in WW2. Cheerio, we'll do it again.
Both of them were on our team, but that's
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah,
from-
I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's
Oh boy.
it's in
That's a John.
it's in
Belushi
Beer
type.
Fest.
That's a John Belushi type. Like, was it over when the Japanese bombed Pearl, or when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Type scenario.
It's in Beer Fest.
right.
They're going up against the British, and he's like, "We beat him in WW2. Cheerio, let's do it again."
Okay, this was, what did I say this was? Geography question. Well, what two countries are connected by the channel? After some deliberation, and Justin thought there was Portugal was involved here. It's England and France are their guesses, and they got it.
Oh, let's go!
You
Way
got
to
it.
throw me under the bus
Yay.
there.
I also
Now
would have
Daddy.
accepted the UK.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the island.
Yeah,
But
people
Nicely
you,
done.
let's
whatever, I
go,
knew I
Nell
was right.
Daddy. This is the team right there. It's just, I mean, we might as well leave, Joe. It's just Nell Daddy right now.
Yeah, there was some deliberation, but yeah,
I mean,
want it to be
I
known,
clearly don't
Nell
know
was
my
like,
topless early '90s men, so
Yeah.
there's a blind spot.
100% Caleb. We
I
would
don't
have
care.
2 times that.
Yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, without hesitation, Nail Daddy was like, yeah, it's France.
Yeah, you have to even go through Spain to get to Portugal from England.
Yeah, like it's definitely not Portugal.
Yeah. I don't know
okay,
things.
Me
closing
me
out
either,
round
Justin.
3, guys. Caleb, your team spin.
Let's do it. I'm really hoping.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, we keep getting
Yeah.
it, don't we?
Looks like we're staying in science.
Switcheroo these things.
It's been some Wilsifer type categories, man. We're just hitting like
Yeah.
back.
Wilsifer, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
All right, guys, your science and nature question. Excuse me. What is the slang for the medical term for rhinoplasty?
I'm gonna say
Tummy
nose job.
tuck.
Nose job.
Nose job. Yeah, I think it's
Nose
nose
job.
Yep, nose
Nose
job.
job.
See, oh, thank God I got them.
Go with
Justin.
Caleb.
I
Go with
wanna-
Caleb
I
again.
wanna two
Go
times
with
it.
Caleb.
Yeah, we wanted two.
They're
times
locking
it.
in a certain answer.
Rhinoplasty is definitely nose job. I was just testing my teammates.
Yeah, and we should, I think, take the opportunity to go ahead and double it.
Yeah, we're gonna double,
it up.
it.
Double it up. Nose job.
Nose job.
All right, I'm not going to read it again.
No, he said tummy
this is
tuck.
another layup. Rhinoplasty is indeed a nose job for 2 times points. Nicely done. That puts you.
You guys are
back in.
killing
Let's
it.
see.
High five.
Yeah, the
High five.
lead again. Nicely done.
High five.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess. Not leaving me hanging.
Intercepted.
Oh.
Intercepted.
Yeah, get out of there, Justin.
Oh shit! WrestleMania's on.
It
Didn't
is.
Fabio need a nose job because he got like hit by a bird on a roller coaster or something?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Am I making that up?
Fucking
No,
goose.
yeah.
He doesn't
no,
know
you're
his
not.
men in books.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
I mean, If you're gonna know anything, knowing someone that had to get a nose job who's famous because he got hit by a fucking bird on a roller coaster, that's pretty awesome knowledge.
Not just a
I do
bird.
remember that, though.
He was on a ride. It was
We're up there.
I was at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg.
He got wrecked.
It is, dude.
Clearly, Entertainment News was on in El Daddy's house a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
And
mother
Sunny
had that
Edition, all
on
that shit.
religiously.
This goose was just like, "Fuck you, good-looking dude." It's like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
do that
You
shit.
can't have
Oh,
everything.
That goose wants to do a book cover deal.
Quick
This is my
sidebar.
roller
I was
coaster,
almost
bitch.
killed by a goose the other day.
You were
This
almost
story
what?
is
I
insane.
was almost killed by a goose the other day.
Grab him by the throat. Assert
Like
dominance.
fucking
Please
monster.
how? Tell us
Dude,
how.
no, those geese assert dominance over me all the time. They are so
I was
scary.
doing a camera assessment of a hospital, and apparently I walked too close to a nest, and the male goose just like charged at me, and then
Cobra
basically
Started hissing at you.
nope, just like straight up charged at me. I slapped its head.
Listen.
Smacked its head.
Well, because
That's
it
awesome.
was flying right at me. Just like had to slap it so it didn't,
Dude.
You
bite
bitch
me.
slapped it. Put some baby powder in your hand. Fuck out of here.
And then it basically backwalked me into the ambulance bay because I wasn't about to get bit. So then I left because
He was about to send you to the hospital. He was
I
like,
got
"I'm
punked out.
pushing you."
I got punked out.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not,
So
worth
you're
it.
going in that door.
It's not worth it with the goose. Not worth it.
Definitely got punked out by a goose.
Hey,
We've
all been there.
I would have done the same.
I got one cooked up in the fridge right now.
Hey, there you go.
Good eating.
All right, so on to round 4 here. After that was a fascinating poll there, no daddy.
Yeah.
That story is insane. I guess the roller coaster
Yeah.
went over a pond and a whole bunch of geese went everywhere, and he just caught like a video camera. One caught a video camera. It's insane. Read up on it. We're gonna move on here. This is the top of round 4. Justin, your team spin.
Yeah, how the fuck? That's a connection right there. Nose
Yeah,
job
wow.
to the other question.
Well, dude, that's also, I didn't realize that like that amusement park was like 35, 40 minutes from where I grew up. I've been
Oh,
there like
damn.
every
Yeah.
summer for the past like 10 years. Did not know that's where
TFTI.
that happened though.
Do you think his
Sure they might.
publicist was like, "What the fuck were you doing on a roller coaster to begin with, Fabio?"
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, how about
There's also
how about
no like
the
look at how many
prettiest-
women were surrounding him in that picture though. Like,
Yeah.
that's definitely like a thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like the prettiest person on that roller coaster is the one that catches a goose to the face. Like, it's just- what are
Karma
the
exists.
Law of attraction. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom recognized game.
Game recognized game.
All right, so you guys ended up in art and leisure, kicking off round 4 here. In his how-to book on writing, what part of speech does Stephen King want to completely and entirely outlaw? There's a lot of weird
Part of
commas in that
speech.
sentence.
First person. I don't know. I mean, what is a
I'm
part
not
of speech?
sure.
Does he mean like verbs or
Yeah.
nouns and adjectives? I don't read, so I don't know. I've never read
Yeah.
any of his books.
It's not his fault
I
he
was
can't
elected
read.
to lead, not to read.
Yeah.
I was definitely just thinking of Stephen Hawking. Just putting that out there. I was.
Oh, well,
All
he's
right.
a different guy.
That's Epstein Island. We're talking about Cujo
Yeah.
and all the
I'm
other
dead.
stuff.
Okay, we're back. I'm back.
Talking about midget wrestling.
And I was thinking like dialogue, maybe, but I mean, does he? I mean, like, I don't even know like a Stephen King book that I've read. Like,
Isn't it all
But
like
if all his
mostly
books,
horror?
yeah, it's like it, and isn't it Stephen King?
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't
Yeah.
he do like more horror sci-fi? So it would
He's
have to
got
be,
he's got all the big ones, but of dialogue, like they make movies out of them. So I feel like his books have characters
right? Yeah.
talking. Completely and entirely outlaw. I just hard like
Prepositional
part of
phrase. I don't
speech. Right, like what? Oh man, I don't really know how.
I mean,
to
like, we're thinking,
guess.
like okay. So like, if we're thinking like,
adverbs.
But if you're thinking like
Conjunction.
with like third person, or like there's like first person, third person, there's like an active voice, like a passive voice. I feel like, 'cause I mean, like, aren't there like usually like a lot of characters in his book? So it's usually like not. It's, I mean, maybe it is like a lot of dialogue and not a lot of like,
Sentence
like people like
structure.
talking. Yeah, it's usually like a lot of people like talking to each other, not necessarily just like a character like thinking to himself or herself, if that's what like passive voice is. I mean, I remember like 10th grade like English class, like we talked a lot about like active and passive voice, and I think that's when we read a Stephen King book. I spark nosed it, so I didn't read it. Like, I want to say it's either like it's something either in like it's either first, second, or third person type of stuff, or it's like active and passive voice kind of stuff.
So you think it would be passive voice because it's a lot of dialogue?
I mean, like if it is, but I mean, like the only Stephen King books I know were like it, and aren't there like 15 characters? Like there's a ton of like back and
there's
forth.
a ton of characters.
If I'm even getting like the definition of passive voice right.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know. I know the voice is what they use in Dune to control people. That helps.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the game show.
No, I'm just throwing out random shit to make people laugh. Hopefully it works. Because I don't know.
That one's stuck. One's stuck.
Like I feel like
I like the phone Nick Cannon for this. Can we call it Nick Cannon?
Pretty sure he would ban Nick Cannon.
Like in my English class, I remember like getting like papers back talking about like point of view and like active versus passive voice. And I feel like it was like, don't use passive voice.
All right, then we're going with it. You're closer to English class than any of us. So
fair enough.
Passive voice. Final answer. Nell Daddy runs this team.
Come on.
All right, we're gonna call it his team from now on. This was an art and leisure question, I believe. In his how-to book on writing, what part of speech does Stephen King want to completely and entirely outlaw? Nell Daddy just decided that the team is going with passive voice.
God
Good
damn
try.
All right, guys.
Have a guess?
Yeah, have at it.
I was thinking like, what's really sucks is I read this book fucking years ago, but I can't remember. It says something like adverbs, I think.
100%.
Oh, that was my
adverbs. That's my guess.
You got it. It's adverbs.
No one likes adverbs.
He does not like adverbs, and funny enough, there are 2 adverbs in here. In the question about him
I was
hating
trying
adverbs.
to read it and see like, is there any clue? But it didn't click.
Yeah.
He just basically says that they're weak forms of writing. They're whatever adverbs.
They
the
don't
ones
communicate.
usually in
They don't
LY.
communicate effectively. They're just lazy ways
Exactly.
But here, to validate you now, Daddy, they're the ones that usually in an LY adverbs, like the passive voice, seem to have.
Oh, come on.
But
That's good, Nell Daddy.
So
What?
right there,
It
but
was right there.
Damn.
It was right there.
it says the writer usually tells that he or she is afraid they're not expressing themselves clearly. So it's like a crutch, is how he feels about it for writers.
Yeah.
So
I
if you're interested, look up the book Stephen King's on writing. I'm sure it's a pretty good one because he's written a lot of really good books.
It's very good, and if you want to read an autobiography, it's probably the closest Stephen King has come to writing one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He does a lot of writing, but I guess not about himself, huh?
Kind of. He has.
I can't read, but
Today, Junior.
All right, so you guys have both used your 2 times, and it's a 1 point lead for Caleb's team, and it's also your spin here at the end of round 4.
And Caleb has a cat in his lap.
I do.
Yep.
Kitty, I see a tail. Oh, it's furry.
Hi.
Here we
History.
go.
The best category.
All right, hopefully, a time period we are all
Familiar with?
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
So wait, when he pulls up the question, how do I look at my team? Do I go like this to make sure like they can answer everything?
No, you got to look to
I'm-
your left, right? Look to your left.
You should look
That's
straight down.
Jess, and that's Paul. Yep, there you go. That's your team right there.
All right, guys. Your history question: how old was Ruby Bridges on her first day at her new school in Louisiana?
Who the hell is Ruby Bridges?
No clue.
She was, I believe, a black girl in the South. In the South, who was like entering into like one of the first black students in what was originally a white school.
Yeah.
I want to say it was in Arkansas.
Man, I feel dumb.
But it says Louisiana right there, now, Daddy.
Oh, whoops! Never mind. there was definitely something in Arkansas, though.
I think she was like 15 or 16. I think.
Ooh,
I feel like she was in high school.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I thought she was the little girl. The
Maybe
one that they have the pictures of that Kamala Harris had plastered all over the place. So I thought she was like 7 or 8 years old.
I don't know.
You're thinking of Rosa Parks.
No,
Oh,
the bitch just didn't get up out of her seat.
The lady at the water fountain.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get you demonetized from YouTube.
Don't worry, nobody's paying us for this shit.
Yeah, they ain't got ads yet.
No, I thought Ruby Bridges was the little girl that that Kamala Harris propped up during her initial presidential campaign before she backed
Realizing
out.
she sucked. Never had a chance.
Well, pretty much. But I thought she was like 7 or 8 years old. I thought she was like
I mean, maybe
like
there was
primary school.
that could have been. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if there was like a couple. To be fair,
You've seen the poster though. I'm talking about, right?
I think you know what? Let's go with what you're saying, because if I remember what I'm thinking, it was also like a known, like it was like a full group of students. It wasn't just one person.
They were the
was
ones
the
in
integration
Arkansas.
in Alabama.
Yeah.
That was the
Alabama.
the
There's
college
got to be
integration
somewhere.
in
There's
Alabama.
got to be something in Arkansas.
I kind of like the younger age just because for a school to make that point,
All right, so
especially at
Caleb,
like 14,
Caleb, you
15.
make the decision, 7 or 8.
Yeah, 14, 15, other people would have been mean. 7 or 8, kids don't really know.
No,
like,
it's the parents that had.
yeah,
21.
like in the class.
21.
I'm a big 7 guy. I'm a lucky number 7. Always been my whole life. I'm 50-50 here.
If I'm wrong, my bad. But
Hey, no, we were no.
The question is,
we're united in this.
yeah, now it's 7 or 8. So 50-50. Welcome to my team. I like the number 7, but because I do, and I think it's right because I feel like I'm lucky, it's probably 8.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Don't put this evil on me.
You want me to roll a? Do you want me to
Two
roll
knives in my
you know
leg.
what? You know
Roll a
what?
die.
I'll take the blame. 7
All right.
final answer.
So
7?
seven?
7 final answer. 7 final answer.
All
Fuck
right.
the die. Fuck the die.
And I'll still take the blame. I don't care. I would have gone 7 anyways. Final answer.
Okay, this was a history question. How old was Ruby Bridges on her first day at her new school in Louisiana? Paul's taking the blame. He says she was 7.
Nice.
Oh,
She was not 7. Do you guys know how old she was over there?
well,
9,
7 would be
10,
second grade.
6 or
8
9.
would be third grade. I would say
I'm gonna say
first
10.
grade. So 6.
She had
That
a
is
body. She had
right.
like somebody
She
walking.
is-
her.
She was
6?
6 years
Okay.
old.
Mm.
First
And
grade,
then,
baby.
So here she
I would have been
was.
wrong either way. So yeah.
Is
On her
nobody
first
else going
day.
to question how well Justin knows
Yeah.
ages and grades? And
You just
Yeah,
subtract
little kid.
5. Just subtract 5 from the grade, and that's the age.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know.
No diddy, no diddy, no diddy.
It's almost like you might know certain laws about for each state about age.
Yeah, Justin was like, probably first grade
kindergarten.
6. It's like,
Yeah. Kindergarten. That's actually shout out Dr. Rizvi. Kindergarten's 5. So then every grade from then you just subtract or you add 5 to it, and that's your age when you start typically.
So
That's
Paul.
pretty cool
Here's
picture.
that
Good to know.
Kamala Harris
That's
thing.
the one I was looking at. Yeah.
It is not very well photoshopped for.
No,
somebody who
that's-
was running
that's
for-
actually not very good.
Definitely not her shadow. It's definitely not her
Yep.
shadow.
Well,
Well,
no, I
that's
mean,
what
just looking at it
yeah,
up close,
what I was
it's like
referencing.
That's
cut
rough.
out and like pasted on this black, like she couldn't walk out and step in front of a real wall. It's like green. I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kamala was probably wine drunk at 2 a.m. and made that and was like, "Yo,
That's
let's
just
fire."
this
fire,
is a
son.
really good idea. I'm gonna compare
Yeah.
myself to a 6-year-old.
This is what girl bossing is, y'all.
Hey, I was close. I was 1 year off.
Caleb, that's a shot. You finally have to take a shot. You son
I
of a
do.
bitch.
I do. I'm reaching down in my little cooler here to bring out my soju.
All right, on to round 5. Justin, this is your team's last chance to tie the
Here
game.
we go.
Let's do
Give
it.
us a category we know.
How about give us a
Sports.
category we fucking know?
This is the first question you missed, motherfucker.
I want Wii Sports.
All right.
We'll take history.
Real
We'll take it.
feeling mean today. Back to
Oh,
history.
Nell's
6
pumped.
years
He's
old.
like,
No,
let's
no
go.
daddy's ready. No
6
daddy's
years
ready.
old.
Presidents.
All right, you're right. It is presidents this time.
Oh,
around.
no. God.
You are a resident.
Nelson, do you
President.
know the song? Do you know the president's song?
I do not.
All right, guys,
Sorry,
your
I
history
missed.
question. Which beer did Barack Obama drink at the 2009 beer summit with the participants of racial profiling incidents in Cambridge, Massachusetts?
Sam Adams.
Well,
It's got to be.
Yeah, that definitely sounds
Massachusetts.
good.
That's Boston Lager.
I mean, I
And that would
couldn't.
be,
There's
like,
no way you come up with a better
two
answer than
president-
Sam Adams.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
Cambridge, is that where Harvard is?
Yes.
I don't know if that links it to anything. Yeah, I mean Sam Adams sounds pretty solid to me.
I just can't think of. I mean, you're thinking of beers, Sam Adams, Massachusetts. That makes a lot of sense.
The only other thing would be like a New England IPA or New England hazy, but that's, you can't.
Right, but what?
What's like the most famous hazy? Yeah. I do like New England IPAs though.
Honestly, I've
Yeah.
always thought that lager kind of tasted like chalk until I went to Fenway and drank like 12 of them. And then I was like, these are great.
Yeah.
Go Red Sox.
Green Monster ain't so big anymore. I could take that thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
speaking
it
of
makes
baseball
sense.
parks,
Boston Lager makes sense. Well, Sam Adams, Boston Lager makes sense.
I was gonna say, speaking of, because you said
like, yeah, are
Fenway,
there any
okay,
other
never
like
mind, fuck it.
Massachusetts beer?
No, I mean, a New England hazy is like a style of beer, but it's not a specific beer. I don't know. I mean, Sam Adams is the Boston Lager. Like this isn't necessarily Boston, obviously, but it's
But isn't that-
Massachusetts.
doesn't-
It's got it would be like saying Natty Boh.
Sam Adams, whenever they used to air those commercials, it was always like 12-time winner of, East Coast Beer Summit,
Oktoberfest.
Sam Adams,
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, I think Sam Adams is probably our best guess.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
do
good
want to
me.
get my baseball thing out real quick though, because I tried 2 times and it failed. But Sean sent me a picture of at the Pirates Stadium, and their view is fucking awesome. Like it looks.
Oh, yeah, it's
sick.
super nice.
It was
I think it's what,
super
PNC
cool.
Park.
Yep.
Yeah, super nice.
It
They
was
they
sick.
beat the Orioles today. I was upset.
The Buccos.
Yeah. All right. We'll go with Sam Adams.
Why not?
Boston.
All right.
Well, Sam Adams. Yeah.
Presidents was the category. Oh, I mean history.
Sam Adams. I mean,
Yeah, which
You got
beer
it.
did Barack Obama drink at the 2009 beer summit with the participants of a racial profiling incident in Cambridge, Massachusetts? They say it's got to be the staple Massachusetts beer, Sam Adams.
No. Oh my god.
So
I
I don't know if you
I'm
guys have a
sorry.
guess. The only thing I remember from the beer summit is I think he had more than one beer.
So the only thing I'm gonna think of is the way the question is worded. I can't help but think
Red Stripe.
Red Stripe.
Paul, I'm between two. I'm thinking it's either Guinness or Bud Light.
What?
I was thinking Bud Light. I
Yeah.
remember a picture and it did not look dark enough for
Yeah.
a Guinness.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought at the beer summit, it's a beer
Guinness,
summit. I thought
Guinness
more
with the
than one.
Irish population would make sense.
Yeah. Guinness
Fair.
or Bud Light. I mean, we can't steal, but
Yeah, but
I'd go with Guinness then.
Yeah, it's probably Guinness.
Yeah.
well, here's the picture. If that helps you at all.
That's not the picture I was thinking, and I
That's
can
a light.
barely
That's
see
not a
that.
Guinness.
that's a fucking Bud Light if I've ever
Yeah.
seen it.
That's a Coors Light.
It is indeed a Bud Light.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. How
It's
is
so
no way
random.
you would
Ugh.
have known, but it is
God.
a Bud Light. is what
Failure.
Yeah, because I remember he went to Pennsylvania and had a Yingling. People were freaking out.
Dude, Bud Light is the worst. That's my least favorite beer.
It sucks. Sorry, TK. I know you're
Yeah, it's whatever.
It has the
I
weirdest
thought- they don't
flavor.
pay me.
Is that what Dad drinks all the time?
Yeah, he's a big Bud Light guy.
Yeah.
You know, Evan's related to the Yingling family, right?
No, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
been like 4 or 5 Slog and Hop Yingling marriages
Wow.
because they were all from the same area in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right. They are. Yeah, he is from Pennsylvania. Shit.
No claims to the actual money, unfortunately, or
Bummer.
free beer.
Yeah. At least you
I mean,
have.
I'd forego the money for free beer. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Caleb, this is your last spin of the episode, and it's also your victory lap. So congratulations, guys. Here's your
Wow.
spin.
These are some hard questions, man. That was crazy.
Evan, yeah.
Bud Light. It's so fucking
Random.
And we
It's
get
just
history.
basic bitch
History
answer.
again.
Not one sports
Complete
question.
it all out of
tonight.
here.
Nothing. Yeah,
Not
you guys
one
get
no
these crazy
Wii
questions during your episodes.
I just wanted to hear the Wii Sports sound once.
I know.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, so we're back to another president's question here.
Right.
Okay.
To close out the game, whose presidency negotiated the Alaska Purchase?
I know the
I really
years.
know what I'm talking about here.
Is that maybe Teddy Roosevelt?
Dude, Teddy Roosevelt's my answer for every single president question. I love Teddy. I would have gone with Teddy, but you guys probably know. more than
That's
me.
the only one I could guess. Like with the timing, the only
I'm
other.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
The one time, if I would have guessed
I-
Teddy, it would have been right. I swear to God, I had all this help. I've guessed Teddy so many times; it's never been right.
All right. Well, maybe this
The
time.
Alaska Purchase.
On this
Well, so hold on.
100th episode.
Oh, hold on.
So Napoleon was the Louisiana Purchase, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that was part of.
That's why they all speak French.
That's why Andrew Jackson did that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm good with Teddy.
All right, we're going with Teddy. Final answer.
All right, this was history to close out the game. Whose presidency negotiated the Alaska Purchase? I think it was Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, nice.
What year was
FD
Teddy
Andrew
president?
Johnson.
FDR.
So Alaska wasn't a state until after 59. I know that
Yeah,
specifically.
but a lot of the areas were American.
I'm
territories.
pretty sure it was Andrew
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah, you are right. No, Daddy. It is.
Yo, Daddy.
Andrew Johnson.
Actual presidential questions I can do, but which beer Obama drank on a random Tuesday in October, I don't know.
What? It was clearly a
Oh,
very
that's
historic
unfortunate.
moment.
Yeah, the beer
Yeah.
summit. Come on, man.
Who drinks a Bud Light at a beer summit?
Obama.
Obama.
What a fucking idiot.
Maybe that's why
No
it's a
longer
question.
president.
Like, we
is
should
he?
have
No longer
we
president.
should have like thought about it that way. Like if they're asking such a random question, it's probably because there was controversy behind it.
Yeah.
They were
Mark
like, "You want to
W.
say Mavs?" He's like, "No. Bud Light."
Give me the Bud.
Bud me
Damn.
dog.
Man. What do you say on a random Tuesday, Bud Light.
Tuesday,
Special teams,
brother.
special players. Hey, brother.
Oh, we love that. He just did a whole thing with the actual like Houston Texans and the NFL
Yeah.
like posted it on their homepage.
Oh yeah.
Like
Awesome.
that dude is kid's living the life.
Yeah, he's catching passes for fucking CJ, dude. Just out there. There was like a clip where they were like, look at him, he's gassed. He was like in the end zone picking up footballs, like can barely breathe. And you just
I'm the evil Mr. Beast. I take and take and I never give. Oh man.
Oh, man. Episode 100.
Man, those are tough questions. That 100 episode reminds you of like, hey, you're gonna get really hard questions. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I feel like our producer knew coming in we'd have some extra help. Maybe I don't know. TK, are these?
That was just the way that they fell this time. I didn't even have to make it hard.
Thank God, Justin, they were here because I was full send on tummy tuck.
I was ready for that one.
Immediate.
Just want to say,
thankfully, Jess and I were here to pull you out of that.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Steer you clear.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, he didn't break it was a curb stomp on the table. He didn't break the table. Sorry. Shout out Seth Rollins.
Shout out.
Man, episode 100 in the books. Sheesh.
Nicely done. So on the month now, Caleb, it's 7-4 your lead going into episode 3 next week.
Jess, Paul, thank you for coming on and giving me this lead. If you want to tune in the next few weeks, I'm gonna find a way to just absolutely lose it.
You're on a streak. You're on a streak right now,
dude,
brother.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm doing something special before that.
Yeah, the lacrimal gland one. I don't know how you pulled that, but that was a crazy pull.
Well,
dude,
like
the only way I pulled it, I was like, "There's one gland
Justin,
I know of, and there's saliva, and then the only other thing that produces something like saliva is the eyes." That's how I got that. It was not
saliva.
But 100 episodes. I'd like to take this time for all of our guests for this one. If you just got something you want to say to the podcast itself, or the patties which you are a part of, just anything you want to shout out, say, or how was the episode in general?
Yeah.
Well, I'll start. I appreciate being invited on. I know Caleb sees me as his resident call guy. Even if I'm 12 or 14 beers deep. And I enjoy the heck out of the podcast. I'm going to try and taper things so once you do get monetized, I don't get everything lost for you. So, but it was actually good talking to my cousin Jess, who I haven't seen in a little bit.
Yeah.
I know you were supposed to come out to the Christmas we had, but weather kind of negated that.
It
was a good time, other than the negative degree temperatures. Yep. But looking forward to hooking up again. Caleb, I'll be up in Baltimore sometime this summer. We'll hook up, go to a nose game, hit the casino, do all the U's. And thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, pal.
I'll go ahead and finish out Caleb's corner. I have loved this podcast since day one when Caleb told me it was happening. And listening to those first couple episodes, it's been really cool to see how you guys have matured as podcasters. And really, I think especially too with the introduction of TK, it's y'all you brought the charisma, but you don't have the professionalism, and TK brings that. So it was a beautiful pairing.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys had it, but you needed, and now we have, I think there's a reason why you guys are really starting to see shit happen now, showing up in Spotify for trivia, that's and it's all of you guys, but
we're a squad.
The work's been put in, and you guys are doing fantastic, and it's been amazing to be a part of it. It feels very special to be included on it. So, fuck yeah, guys, keep going.
Yeah, I remember when Justin came in with a broken leg, talking about, "Hey, I'm doing a podcast." I'm like, "That sounds cool," and he's like, "It's about trivia." I'm like, "That sounds really cool." So yeah, it's been awesome to watch you guys grow from the beginning where it was entirely too much alcohol and just like
speaking firsthand, Nell
completely
Daddy.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, like getting to come on as an illegal minor, drinking the most I have ever like through this point, was awesome. I wish Justin would call me more because I'm 2 for 2 on Phone a Friends, but I guess that percentage just isn't good enough for him. But yeah, no, I mean, it's awesome to see what you guys do and have continued doing it and continue to do it despite like, Justin being far away and then coming back and like the growth of all of that and the introduction of TK, which has been awesome. So yeah, like keep going. And for the Patties watching, like, why are you a Patty still? Like upgrade to that that $10 Patreon tier. Get yourself a t-shirt. So that way when it's big and they're sitting there chopping it up with Rogan, you can say, I've been a Patty from day one.
There we go.
I ran out of the room because I was like, I got to grab a cold one because this all started with Natty Bows back in the day. And
Natty
I had to grab one.
Here.
Because that's what the podcast originated with all that drinking. But yeah, exactly what everybody else said. It's been awesome. Been fun to listen to you guys. Kenzie comes to me every week. Is like, have you listened to the podcast? It's crazy. Like you gotta, she's asking me questions. So it's a lot of fun. Always been a pleasure to be on. And there's, like Nell Daddy said, he might have had a ultimate drinking experience. And I think there was one episode where I was on and I'm pretty sure at the end of it, like I poured 2 Natty Bows all over my body and then we just like cut the episode. So I say we've come a long way to content here and it's awesome. I love it. I love listening every week. So keep doing what you're doing, fellas.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for all the kind words. That means a lot. 100 episodes in, it was talked about last week. Justin and I had been doing it for a while, drinks crazy. Our producer has really stepped up as far as making us more wholesome content. TK has been nothing but amazing. So I want to give this opportunity to our producer to just like either talk shit to Justin and I or whatever you want to do, brother. Like this show would be nothing without you. Like you do all
stop
of it.
buttering me up. We're a team.
Being for real.
Yeah, man, it was a fun little pet project to start, and it slowly became something we started to take a little bit more seriously. And it's been a great creative outlet. It's fun every week. It's nice to have something to always look forward to, at least to have a beer and chit chat with the boys for an hour. That said, I'm finally wrapping up all this life shit that's happening. And so the videos should be coming back soon. So look out on the YouTubes. The merch, I think we're about to start working on some merch too. So again, summer drop, something like that. Maybe a spring drop if we get on it early. But
swag.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We're on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, and you can find our links on the link tree, blah, 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 blah. Justin at the people with the Patreon.
Patreon, $2, $5, $10 tier. Everyone on this episode, they are $10 subscribers. So if you want to be on episode 200, hey, that's all it takes. We appreciate all the patties we have. And like everyone else was saying before, I mean, 100 episodes is pretty fucking awesome. It's really cool to make it this far. I know a lot of people say like, it's kind of like a marriage where it's like the first 2 years or whatever is like the hardest. You make it through that, you'll be good. With podcasts, it's like the first 7 episodes or something. So we're way past that, which is awesome. Let's keep it going. TK, all the shit that's going on in your life right now, and you're still here every week with us.
Almost every week.
Fucking incredible. Okay. All right. I was going to let it slide. But yeah, pick up the slack. Let's go. So yeah, it's been an incredible ride we're on. We're still going. We're starting to see some growth, which is fucking awesome. So just keep it going. But yeah, $10 tier. You want to be a guest? Hop on the train, fellas, because we're going to the top. As Michael Chandler says at the UFC, I'll see you at the top.
Woo!
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I just can't thank everyone enough who tunes in, part of our patrons, who repost our episodes on social media. You guys mean a lot. I think it was this 100th episode was important to us. Obviously, it's a milestone, and I think we had probably 4 of the best people you could imagine on the episode. It was so much fun. I can say that because came out on top. But no, man, I mean, Justin, all I could think about, dude, is you went, like, I moved to the city. Nobody knew me. You kind of like took me under your wing. We just started doing a podcast together, brother. Like, it's a relationship that is, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And now we're years into it and we're still doing our thing. And then bringing on one of my best friends of all time, who's busy because he's getting married. Woo!
Shout out.
In a weekend and like a half. I couldn't imagine doing something as cool as the Burger Podcast with fucking 2 guys like Justin and TK and everyone that follows us. But this has been the Burger Podcast. I'm Caleb Weiniger.
Justin Burkett.
TK and
Joe Burkett.
Jessica.
Nell Daddy.
Paul Michael.
Yeah. And we'll catch y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.